Cubs fans, buckle up because your beloved Northsiders are about to make some noise that'll echo through the hallowed halls of Wrigleyville and beyond. The trade deadline is breathing down our necks like a runner stealing second. And let me tell you something. The front office isn't just sitting around eating hot dogs and hoping for the best. Oh no, they're cooking up something special that could turn this already magical season into the stuff of legends. Picture this, an ace pitcher who could anchor our rotation for years to come, a gold glove defender who could lock down the hot corner like Fort Knox, and a future phenom who might just be the missing piece to our championship puzzle. I'm talking about moves that could make 2016 look like a warm-up act. The whispers are getting louder, the rumors are getting juicier, and the anticipation is thick enough to cut with a Louisville slugger. But here's what's got my heart racing faster than a Javi Baez steal attempt. These aren't just any ordinary moves we're talking about. We're looking at potential game changers that could transform this Cubs squad from playoff contenders into World Series destroyers. The kind of moves that make grown Cubs fans cry tears of joy and send shivers down the spines of our NL Central rivals. So Cubs faithful, if you're feeling that familiar tingle of excitement mixed with that beautiful agony of hope that only we Cubs fans truly understand, make sure you smash that like button and drop a comment telling me how pumped you are. And don't forget to subscribe because you're going to want front row seats to every twist and turn of this incredible journey. The clock is ticking, the pressure is mounting, and your Chicago Cubs are about to make some moves that'll have the entire baseball world talking. Are you ready to find out just how serious Jed Hoyer and company are about bringing another championship to the North Side? Cubs Nation, hold on to your caps because Mitch Keller is about to become the answer to our rotation prayers. That's right. The Pittsburgh Pirates ace, who's been mowing down hitters with the precision of a Wrigley Field groundskeeper, is now in serious trade talks with our Chicago Cubs. For more than a week now, our front office has been locked in intense negotiations with those Pirates across the division. And let me paint you the picture of what we're looking at here. Keller isn't just some rental arm we're chasing for a 2-month playoff push. This is a 29-year-old stud who's signed through 2028. We're talking about a legitimate ace who could be wearing Cubby blue for the next 4 seasons, anchoring our rotation alongside Shota Imanaga, and giving us the kind of 1-2 punch that championship dreams are built on. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but he's got a 3.90 ERA this season. Listen, Cubs faithful, sometimes you've got to look beyond the surface numbers and see the bigger picture. This is a former All-Star who knows how to pitch in pressure situations, and more importantly, he's got the kind of stuff that plays up in October when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest. But here's where it gets absolutely electric. And this is where Jed Hoyer's genius really starts to shine. We're not just talking about Keller in a vacuum. Oh no, the Cubs are thinking bigger, bolder, and more ambitious than that. The whispers around Wrigleyville are suggesting this could be part of something much more spectacular. Imagine walking into Wrigley Field next month and seeing a completely transformed Cubs squad with new faces in the rotation and around the diamond. The kind of moves that make you grab the nearest Cubs fan and scream, "This is our year," at the top of your lungs. But Keller is just the beginning of this story, Cubs Nation, because what's brewing in the front office is about to get even more intriguing. Just when you thought the Keller news was enough to send your Cubs hearts into overdrive, the plot thickens like a deep dish pizza crust. Because Cubs fans, we're not just chasing one Pirates player. We're potentially looking at a package deal that could reshape our entire infield and rotation in one fell swoop. Enter Ke'Bryan Hayes, the 2023 Gold Glove winner, who's been turning double plays and making impossible catches look routine at third base. The Cubs have been closely monitoring this defensive wizard, and now it's starting to make perfect sense why. Matt Shaw, bless his rookie heart, has been inconsistent at the hot corner, and sometimes you need a veteran presence who can anchor that crucial position when the pressure mounts in September and October. Hayes isn't just any third baseman. He's the kind of player who changes the entire dynamic of your defense. Picture this, ground ball after ground ball getting turned into outs with the kind of effortless precision that makes opposing hitters shake their heads in frustration. The kind of defender who can save runs, preserve leads, and give our pitching staff the confidence to attack the strike zone knowing they've got a vacuum cleaner behind them. But here's what's got me absolutely buzzing with excitement. This isn't just about fixing a position of need. This is about Jed Hoyer, and the front office thinking like champions, making the kind of bold moves that separate good teams from great ones, and great teams from World Series winners. The Cubs are positioning themselves to potentially land both Keller and Hayes in one massive trade that could send shockwaves through the National League. We're talking about addressing our two biggest needs, starting pitching and third base stability, with proven major leaguers who know how to perform when it matters most. The question now becomes, what are we willing to give up to make this dream scenario a reality? The trade deadline chess match is heating up, and the Cubs are playing for keeps. But Cubs faithful, this wild ride is just getting started, because there's one more piece to this puzzle that could take this story from exciting to absolutely legendary. Cubs Nation, prepare yourselves for the ultimate plot twist that nobody saw coming. While we've been focused on trades and deadline deals, the real championship foundation might already be walking through our doors in the form of pure, untapped potential that could define the next decade of Cubs baseball. The 2025 MLB Draft is upon us, and with the 17th overall pick, the Cubs are positioned to select a game-changing talent that could accelerate our championship timeline in ways we never imagined. We're talking about players like Wahiwa Aloy from Arkansas, the Golden Spikes Award winner, who absolutely destroyed college pitching with a 350 on 434 farms, 673 line, and 21 home runs. This isn't just any prospect, Cubs faithful. This is the same award won by future superstars like Dylan Cruz and Adley Rutschman. But wait, there's more. Right in our own backyard, we've got Jack Bauer from Lincoln Way East in Frankfort, Illinois, a left-handed flamethrower whose fastball already touches 103 mph. Imagine having a homegrown phenom wearing Cubby blue, representing everything that makes Cubs baseball special while throwing absolute heat from the mound. And if we want to talk about pure offensive potential, Jace LaViolette from Texas A&M was once considered a 2 overall draft pick candidate. The kind of power hitter who could be launching balls into the Wrigley bleachers for years to come. Here's what's absolutely beautiful about this moment, Cubs fans. We're not just building for today with potential trades for Keller and Hayes. We are simultaneously constructing a pipeline of talent that could keep us competitive for the next decade and beyond. While other teams are selling their futures for rental players, the Cubs are proving you can chase championships and build sustainable success at the same time. So Cubs faithful, as we sit here on the precipice of what could be the most exciting few weeks in recent Cubs history, I want you to like this story, comment with your draft predictions, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of what promises to be an absolutely legendary summer. The question that'll keep us all awake at night: are we about to witness the moves that finally bring another championship parade down Michigan Avenue? Cubs fans, what do you